All right, some things that you will need to make your wand is some black and white polka dot cupcake wrap liner. I have a black and white polka dot ribbon that's, I believe, 3/8 inch wide, grosgrain ribbon, and I cut a piece about 8 inches long. I also cut a piece of yellow glittery ribbon. This was from the Dollar Tree, and it's about 8 inches long. And then I cut a piece of yellow tulle, and it only needs, this is too long, but it only needs probably to be about 8 inches long as well. You can trim it however long you want it to be. And then I have this spring trim. It's a butterfly trim from the Dollar Tree, or the dollar area at Michael's. I do not believe that they sell this anymore, but I had it on hand. I had several packs of it, so I'm going to be using this up. And then I have some yellow basil cardstock and yellow honeycomb paper from Recollections at Michael's, and then some yellow and white striped paper straws, and I got these at Party City, but I believe you can get these at Michael's also. And then you need a scoreboard, or if you have a strip die that does a rosette, grab that. You'll need a 3/4 inch wide circle punch and an inch wide circle punch. You also need whatever kind of circle cutter system you have. I have the Creative Memories, so I used my green blade with that, and it makes about a 2 1/4 inch circle. And then a paper trimmer to trim off your paper for your rosette. So I cut a strip of yellow that's 12 inches by 1.25 inches. And then I punched a 2 1/4 circle of the honeycomb paper. I also cut a 2 1/4 circle out of the cardstock for the back. And then I punched 2 3/4 inch pieces of the yellow cardstock, a hole punch. The inch punch I used to punch my little bumblebee, and I will have a printable on my blog that you can print off a page full of these if you want to make several of them. So let me get started here. I'll clear these papers off. I'm going to start by taking my strip of paper, and I'm going to use my scoring tool here, and I'm going to score at every 1/4 inch. All right, now you're going to go ahead and fan fold your strip of paper. Now you'll want to take your hot glue and glue the two ends together. Right, so now you're going to want to push it all together in the fan. Put a line of glue in the center, well, around the center edge. And then take your 3/4 inch circle and push it in to hold. So make sure you have it gripped really tight there. And don't worry about the messiness, that's going to be covered up. But you want to hold it there for a second or about a minute to let it set up before it pops out. And then on the back, you want to do the same thing. Put a line of glue around the edge. And put your other piece down there. Now this piece will be glued down here onto your polka dot cupcake liner. Make sure it's centered in there. And then take your honeycomb circle, and that'll be glued down on top of that. And then one thing I forgot to tell you, I used some soda pop bottle caps that I had purchased. I've also gone to the recycling center and I asked them for empty or used bottle caps there, and they've collected them for me and given them to me when I've gone. So you can use new ones. I'm not sure. I bought mine at Michael's, but it's been a while. So anyways, you can get them at your recycle center, or if you drink alcohol that has, or soda pop bottles that have the caps. I've used them before like that, but I've spray painted them when I've used them. But these are new ones. So I'm going to put some glue along the edges on this and glue it down, or you could just glue directly, just glue your picture, whatever you're putting in the center. You don't need the bottle cap. I just like it. It just adds a little more dimension to the wand. So then take your bumblebee printout and put that right down on top here. And if you don't like the color of whatever bottle cap it is, I could have spray painted these black too, but that's just one more step. So now you're ready to glue this to your straw. You want to take your straw and press it down like 1 inch on the end. Turn your top over, and then you're going to put some glue right down on top of that, or on your straw, and then put your straw down top there like that. Make sure that it's at the angles so your picture is up, right side up. And then now at this point, if you have tails on your ribbon that are long enough, you can go ahead and glue them down here, but I like mine coming out the front, so I just waited till the end to do that. But now I took my last circle out of cardstock and glued that on top on the back just to finish it off. Like that. Now take your ribbons and layer them however you like to layer them. I put a corner on the end like that, kind of folded it so there was a point, and I stuck the sheer ribbon. You can just put some glue on the back and it'll seep through. Stuck that under there like that. And then take your polka dot ribbon and fold it the same way into a point. But this is thicker, so I stuck just a little dab of glue right in the center there so it would stay together at a point, and then put a little bit on the back to stick underneath. And then at this point, I took my piece of tulle and I just wrapped it around the back, pulled it to the front, and tied it a couple times, and then trimmed it off. I pulled it tight, but then I rearranged my ribbons underneath so they weren't settling funny there. Now, something that you can do with this ribbon, with the tooling, oops, lost my scissors. Something you can do with the tulle is make a rosette with the tulle and stick that in your topper part. But I'm making these for a preschool class that I teach for our end of the year party, and I didn't want to make them too frilly because I have half boys and half girls, so I just wanted to add a little fluffiness to the handle but not make it too much. So then I just cut tails of this, or you could cut it at an angle. And then I had my piece of trim here, the butterfly trim. Clip that off there. So I just made a point at the end, or in the middle, I'm sorry, and glued it underneath. Just like that. So that's it, guys. Super cute. I hope you like this tutorial. I will link the video that I learned from on YouTube. I can't remember her name right now, but I will put it down below. And so this is my adaptation of the wand for the party that I am hosting. So I hope you like this. Give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. I plan on doing some other follow-up videos for my Bumblebee party. I will be making some treat bags and also invitations and some decorations, so stay tuned for those. If you subscribe and hit that bell button, you can be notified when my new videos will be coming up. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Have a good day. God bless. Bye.